All right, so now we're talking about the quad. Okay, the quad and the hip flexor specifically really get tight. A lot of people complain that they have lower back pain. That's a large part to do with how tight our quads can develop, especially our hip flexors. So if you're sitting down all day, this is definitely an area of interest that you want to focus on. Now, since the quad is such a big muscle, we're talking about 4 different muscles that are attaching into the knee, originating from the hip. So what Sarah's gonna do, she's gonna get into this plank position. She wants the outside leg to be out as far as possible, mainly because we want to keep the hips level. We don't want to have a hike in the hip at all just yet. We want to work on the front side surface of the quad, and she's going to go from the hip crease, and she's going to pull herself actually forward, and we're going to come down to right above the kneecap, okay? So once we kind of get that position, you're gonna be walking around a little bit. One of the neat things about foam roller techniques, especially this position, is you kind of knock out 2 birds with 1 stone by getting a little core in there and at the same time trying to relax the muscle, okay? So she's gonna go the entire length of the muscle tissue, kind of coming up and down. Again, you wanna spend about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, okay? And then once we're here, this is when we're going to change a little bit of the angle. Because of how the quad sits on the femur, we're gonna try to angle up. So I'm gonna ask her to kind of come up, and she can even come up with that foot, knee off the ground, and place her foot to the outside. So we're gonna go here, yep. And we're gonna use that outside leg to just shift her hips this way. So she almost kind of comes up on the IT band a little bit. She's gonna get the outside part of that quad. She can also do the same thing the opposite way, where she's coming to the inside of the quad. Go ahead and drop the knee back down. And then we're gonna point the toe to the outside, okay? And that's gonna get the inside surface of the quad. You wanna get all 3 sides. You wanna get middle, you wanna get the outside, and on the inside. Now the last thing that you can do is we're gonna come up just a little bit, just a little further here. Okay, and we're gonna come right to the middle of the quad, okay? So this is a little bit more of an advanced technique, which we start to use a little bit more of a contract relax method. And what I'm gonna ask Sarah to do is she's gonna bend her knee, so this foot's gonna come off the ground. We're gonna bend it to about 90, keeping the ankle tight, and we're gonna go through reps, where we lightly tap, bend it, there you go. She's gonna go through about 5 reps. Now what that's doing is it's contracting and relaxing the muscle tissue, so that we can get even deeper and further in. You feel that, Sarah?
Yep.
Okay, so she's gonna go through 5 reps. At the end of her 5 reps, she's gonna relax, and then she's gonna literally try to get the tension out of her leg so that we can sink a little deeper in, get to the deeper sides, deeper surfaces of the adhesions that lie within the tissue, and we're not just on that muscle tissue that she originally started out on. So again, the quad is a very dense muscle. We wanna spend 2 to 3 minutes on this. Always pick out your points of interest before exercise. If you were to do the entire body, you could probably spend an hour with it, so just take your time on each muscle group and pick day by day. And that's the quad.